Shelter is one of the most fundamental human needs, providing protection from the elements, a sense of security, and a place to rest. In survival situations, the ability to build a temporary shelter using available materials can mean the difference between life and death. Whether you find yourself stranded in the wilderness, facing extreme weather conditions, or simply in need of a place to rest during an outdoor adventure, knowing how to construct an effective shelter is a crucial skill. This content will explore various techniques for building temporary shelters, focusing on using natural and readily available materials to create structures that offer protection, comfort, and safety. In a survival scenario, the primary threats to your well-being are exposure to the elements, dehydration, and lack of food. Of these, exposure, whether to cold, heat, wind, rain, or snow, can quickly become life-threatening. A well-constructed shelter provides. A good shelter shields you from wind, rain, snow, and sun, helping to maintain your body temperature and prevent hypothermia or heat stroke. A shelter offers a psychological sense of safety and can deter wildlife or other potential threats. A sheltered space allows you to rest and recover, conserving energy for other survival tasks like finding food or water. Before diving into specific shelter types, it's important to understand some basic principles that apply to all shelter building efforts. Choose your shelter site carefully. Avoid areas prone to flooding, falling branches, widowmakers, or exposure to extreme winds. Look for natural features like rock overhangs, dense foliage, or the leeward side of a hill to provide additional protection. Your shelter should help retain body heat. Use natural materials like leaves, grass, or pine needles to insulate the walls and floor, creating a barrier against the cold ground and reducing heat loss. While insulation is crucial, your shelter also needs adequate ventilation to prevent the buildup of moisture and carbon dioxide, especially if you plan to use a fire inside. Ensure your shelter can withstand the weather conditions you're facing. This might involve creating a waterproof roof, reinforcing the structure against strong winds, or building a windbreak. Your shelter should be close enough to resources like water and firewood, but not so close that it exposes you to danger, e.g., wild animals visiting a water source. There are several types of shelters you can build using natural materials, each suited to different environments and conditions. Here are some of the most common. The lean-to is one of the simplest and most versatile shelters. It consists of a slanted roof made from branches and covered with leaves, bark, or other natural materials. The open side faces away from the wind, and a fire can be built in front of it to reflect heat inside. Long branches or poles for the frame, smaller sticks or brush for the roofing, and leaves or grass for insulation. Construction steps. 1. Find 2 sturdy trees or large rocks about 6 to 8 feet apart. 2. Lay a long branch between them as a horizontal support beam. 3. Lean shorter branches or poles against the support beam at a 45-degree angle, creating the slanted roof. 4. Cover the roof with smaller sticks, brush, and a thick layer of leaves or grass to provide insulation and weatherproofing. 5. If possible, build a fire a few feet in front of the open side to reflect heat into the shelter. The A-frame shelter is more enclosed than a lean-to, offering better protection from all sides. It is shaped like a triangle and can be insulated with natural materials to retain heat. 2 long branches or poles for the ridge, shorter branches for the sides, and leaves or other insulating materials. Construction steps. 1. Find 2 trees or anchor points about 6 to 8 feet apart. 2. Place a long branch or pole horizontally between them, securing it at shoulder height. 3. Lean shorter branches against the horizontal beam on both sides, creating the triangular shape. 4. Cover the structure with layers of leaves, grass, or pine needles for insulation and weatherproofing. 5. Fill the inside with a thick layer of leaves or grass to insulate the floor. A debris hut is designed for cold weather and is highly insulated, making it one of the warmest shelters you can build with natural materials. It is essentially a pile of debris, leaves, grass, etc., formed into a small, enclosed space. A long branch for the ridge, lots of debris, leaves, grass, pine needles, and additional sticks for the framework. Construction steps. 1. Find a long branch and prop one end up on a tree stump or a low branch, leaving the other end on the ground. 2. Lean shorter branches along both sides of the main branch to form the ribs of the structure. 3. Cover the frame with several feet of debris, creating a thick insulating layer. 4. Leave a small entrance at the base, just large enough to crawl inside. 5. Fill the inside with soft debris to create a warm sleeping platform. If you have a tarp, poncho, or other large piece of fabric, you can create a variety of shelters quickly and easily. The tarp shelter is lightweight and can be adapted to different weather conditions. Materials needed: tarp, rope or paracord, stakes or heavy rocks. 1. Tie one end of the tarp to a tree or another anchor point. 2. Stretch the tarp out and tie the other end to another tree or anchor point, creating a sloped roof. 3. Secure the sides with stakes or rocks to prevent the tarp from flapping in the wind. 4. For added protection, you can lower the sides to the ground or fold the tarp into an A-frame shape. In snowy environments, a snow cave can be an effective shelter, providing insulation and protection from the wind. It requires time and energy to construct but offers excellent warmth in cold conditions. Materials needed: snow, a shovel or digging tool. 1. Find a deep snowdrift or a large mound of snow. 2. Dig into the snow to create a tunnel leading to a small, enclosed chamber. 3. Ensure the ceiling is domed to prevent collapse and to allow for snow to melt and drip down the sides rather than onto the sleeping area. 4. Create a small ventilation hole at the top and an elevated sleeping platform inside to stay dry and warm. Building a shelter is easier and more effective when you have the right tools and techniques at your disposal. Here are some key tools and skills to consider. Essential for cutting branches, sharpening sticks, and preparing materials. Rope, paracord, or even natural vines can be used to tie together branches and secure structures. Useful for digging snow caves or clearing ground for your shelter. Helps in cutting larger branches or logs for more substantial structures. Learning basic lashing techniques, such as the square lash and diagonal lash, can help secure branches together to create sturdy frames. Knowing how to efficiently gather and layer debris, leaves, grass, etc., is crucial for insulation and weatherproofing. A fire can provide warmth and protection, and knowing how to build one safely near your shelter is an essential survival skill. The environment you find yourself in will dictate the type of shelter you build and the materials you use. Here are some considerations for different environments. In wooded areas, there is an abundance of branches, leaves, and other natural materials, making lean-tos, A-frames, and debris huts ideal choices. In arid environments, shade is the priority. Use tarps, ponchos, or even rocks to create shelters that protect from the sun's intense heat. Snow caves or quinsy shelters, a snow mound hollowed out, are ideal for extreme cold, providing insulation and protection from wind. Driftwood and sand can be used to create windbreaks or basic shelters. Be mindful of tides and potential flooding. Shelter building is a vital skill in survival situations, offering protection, comfort, and a sense of security when faced with the unpredictable forces of nature. By understanding the basic principles of shelter construction, choosing the right type of shelter for your environment, and mastering essential techniques, you can create temporary shelters that will help you stay safe and comfortable in the wilderness. Whether you're an outdoor enthusiast, a survivalist, or someone who simply wants to be prepared for any situation, the ability to build a shelter using available materials is an invaluable skill. With practice and resourcefulness, you can turn even the most challenging environments into a temporary haven. Allowing you to focus on the other critical aspects. Shelter building is an essential skill that transcends mere necessity. It embodies the spirit of human ingenuity and resilience. Throughout this exploration, we've delved into the intricacies of constructing temporary shelters using available materials to protect against the elements. From understanding the fundamental principles of shelter construction to mastering specific techniques for various environments, it is clear that the ability to create effective shelter is not only a practical skill but a vital component of survival and comfort in challenging conditions. The importance of shelter in survival scenarios cannot be overstated. It serves as a crucial line of defense against the elements, offering protection from harsh weather conditions, maintaining body temperature, and providing a space for rest and recovery. The right shelter can make the difference between a manageable situation and a dire emergency. By mastering the principles of shelter building, such as choosing the right location, ensuring proper insulation and ventilation, and adapting to the specific demands of the environment, you equip yourself with the tools needed to face a wide range of situations with confidence and capability. Each shelter type we explored, from the simple lean to the elaborate snow cave, serves a unique purpose and is suited to different environments and conditions. The versatility of natural materials, branches, leaves, snow, and tarps, demonstrates the incredible adaptability of human ingenuity. By learning to use these materials effectively, you can construct shelters that provide warmth, protection, and comfort, even in the most challenging circumstances. The techniques for shelter building emphasize not just the act of construction, but the underlying principles of resourcefulness and creativity. Understanding how to gather and use materials efficiently, secure structures effectively, and adapt designs to the environment reflects a deep engagement with the natural world and an appreciation for the intricacies of survival. These skills are not only valuable in emergency situations but can also enhance your outdoor experiences, providing a greater sense of self-reliance and connection to nature. Moreover, the process of building a shelter fosters a profound sense of accomplishment and empowerment. The ability to create a safe haven from the elements instills confidence and prepares you to handle unforeseen challenges with a calm and collected mindset. It transforms a potentially stressful situation into an opportunity for problem solving and innovation, reinforcing the notion that with the right skills and mindset, you can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. In essence, mastering shelter building is about more than just constructing a physical space. It is about developing a mindset of preparedness and adaptability. It is a testament to human resilience, a skill that bridges the gap between vulnerability and security, and a practical application of ingenuity and knowledge. As you continue to hone your shelter building skills, you not only enhance your ability to handle survival situations but also enrich your overall outdoor experiences, ensuring that you are well equipped to face whatever challenges come your way. By embracing the principles and techniques outlined in this content, you can approach shelter building with confidence and competence. Whether you are an avid outdoor adventurer, a survivalist, or someone who simply wants to be prepared for any situation, the knowledge and skills gained from mastering shelter building will serve as a valuable asset. It will empower you to create safe, effective shelters that offer protection, comfort, and a sense of security, allowing you to navigate the complexities of nature with ease and assurance. In conclusion, shelter building is a fundamental skill that encapsulates the essence of survival and self-reliance. It is a practice that combines practical knowledge with creative problem-solving, reflecting the remarkable ability of humans to adapt and thrive in diverse environments. By understanding and applying the techniques of shelter construction, you can ensure that you are well prepared to face the elements and embrace the challenges of outdoor life with confidence and resilience.